Previously on Black Love Heck Yeah, we spoke with the Ayers on the portrayal of Black love in mainstream media and how their parents' relationship affects how they navigate their marriage. Today, we'll be speaking to them about what they want their children to learn from their relationship and socializing with other couples.
Probably that day. I pretty much knew that day. I knew of her already. We, of course, knew who each other were on, Twitter and Facebook and whatnot. But actually meeting her and just feeling her spirit, it was beautiful. We sat and talked for almost all night. Mm-hmm. Anytime you weren't on stage, we were chopping it up. And I decided I was going to pursue until she gave in, which I did.
So, okay, the moment that we met and that night we talked, and I, like you said, I didn't want to leave his side. We just really hit it off. But, so almost like within the next couple of weeks, we went out on a date, and I don't know, I was nervous because Kyrah was different than I was, the type of guy I was used to. I saw this, really handsome guy, and he was very well spoken, and for some reason I was just like, okay, he's not gonna like me. And so I kind of ran from that for a while. We became friends from that, but initially I was too caught up in my own, okay, this guy isn't gonna really like me.
We did not become friends. She thought we were friends. I was on pursuit.
He was in the friend zone, but he doesn't like to.
I was not in the friend zone.
For 2 years. But no, it was a good 2 years, because we kept in communication. We would go out from time to time. Mm-hmm. Kyrah was very sweet, just always a gentleman. He would show up with flowers to my job, just very sweet. And it took time for me to take this cover off my eyes. But, during that time frame of the 2 years of our friendship, we developed as friends, and we did, I just saw how consistent he was. His personality was, the same from the moment we met until now. He didn't fluctuate, although I was, back and forth a lot. One day I was hot, the next day I was cold. It was for my own reasons, as I mentioned, just trying to figure out what love really meant to me and learning how to love myself again. I had been through a lot prior, just in really bad relationships. And so I was just kind of scared. And Kyrah was very, just a gentleman the entire time. So I'll just never forget that time period, because it showed me that this man is consistent. And, I learned in that time from him as well, just how to be, accepting, and he just never faltered in his behavior towards me. So, that love is real. Love exists. True love exists. Don't settle for less. Kyrah treats me like a queen. And I do my very best to treat him like a king. I spoil him as much as I can in front of them, just so they can see the value in love and marriage. I want them, my daughter, to look at his behaviors towards me and hopefully seek, someone who will treat her the same, if not better, if that's even possible. But the boys, they're learning so much already, just how to be stand up, young men, and he teaches them values daily, and I just love that we work together. We don't argue much. I know sometimes the kids can sense if there's some tension, but we don't ever, argue in front of them. And that's something we both are really adamant about. Like, we don't want to have these issues in front of kids, So just teaching them how to love, We've grown a lot together as a family. We are a blended family. I have 3 children from a prior marriage, and Kyrah, from the very beginning, he just was very warm and accepting of them. He went above and beyond to show them that, he was a good man and he was going to love their mom, and they knew it from, a long time ago. I remember, there were times when Kyrah would come over and we would watch movies or whatever we would do with the kids, and the boys would ask him every time he would go to the door, like, are you coming back? Like, they really wanted, him to be there, and he would always say, I'll be back. And he proved that, So just showing them and teaching them how to stand up and be young men has been invaluable. So that's what I'm appreciating most.
And Kyrah, can you talk about what it means for you to be a father figure in a blended family?
Sure. Being a father figure in a blended family I hear a lot that it's difficult, but I honestly did not experience it. I think the majority of that is probably because of Lily. She really made it clear the respect was necessary for both of us, and they're good kids. They really are good kids. They love their mom, and they just love me because I love her. So all I got to do is keep her happy, and they're happy.
We have some couples that we like to hang out with. We like to turn up with, as we put it, but in respectful ways, of course. But we do have a community of friends that we will hang out with. It's one of our favorite couples actually met at our engagement party, and they're together now, and just watching their love develop has been inspiring to us. Like, look what love can spark. We can spark love in other people, and I think that's great. We do have friends who are also single, who we love and we value as well, but having couples to talk to about relationship, we don't really share our issues or problems with people, but just being able to see love in other people is great. We had an event once. There was a couples night, and
was that the Valentine's Day one?
Yeah. I think it was last year. It was so much fun, just hanging out. Played some games, Battle of the Sexes type games, and we had a really good time. And so it was great just to see love in other relationships and how they work through their issues and how they spoil one another. You can learn so much from just the community of it all, So that's my take on it.
Yeah. Hanging with other couples is really, really helpful. It makes you see how small your issues really are. Because sometimes, the toilet seat, the toilet paper, who washed last dish, things like that just get you. But all of a sudden, when you put it into a bigger perspective, it's like, all right, we're cool. And it really makes you just appreciate each other even more. So, hanging with other couples has definitely helped our relationship.
Yeah.